Hello viewers. This movie you're about to watch is a gospel movie. And I believe that it's going to bless your soul and minister life into your lives. But please, hold on a minute. Kindly subscribe to this channel. Click the notification bell, like and share. Do it now. Do it now, please. If you do that, you have encouraged us. Subscribe, like, and share. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you. Happy watching.
That again and again, my baby. We all miss you too.
And Dad?
He couldn't make it.
But Mom!
See, we actually planned coming together. But he received an urgent call this morning, and as I speak with you, he's in Abuja. But he promised to make it up to you the moment he returns.
As in, seriously?
Yeah! Seriously. And he promised to
Mom.
bring along a surprise package for you.
Wow, I can't wait for that, Mom.
How are you?
I'm fine, Mom.
Oh, I actually brought some provisions for you.
Wow, that's my mom.
Olumide, please bring the provisions. See you.
Wow, Mom is cool.
So how has been things generally?
It's not been easy, Mom, particularly now that exam is fast approaching. I've been writing tests since Monday. But I'm still trying my best, Mom. Thank you, Uncle Olumide.
You're welcome. I'm glad that you are studying very hard.
Thank you, Mom.
But how are things generally? Your roommates? I hope there is no problem.
No, Mom, there is no problem. Stella has been of tremendous help to me. But the rest, Mom, they are something else. Remember what I told you the last time? I mean, the kind of lifestyle they live.
Well, what can one do about that? Students are from different homes. You just face your studies. And I think you are mature enough to know the reason why you're here.
Trust me, Mom.
Not that I don't. Just a reminder, okay?
Yes, Mom.
I have to start leaving now.
Okay, Mom.
But in the meantime, manage this.
Wow, thank you, Mom. You're the best mom in the whole world.
Thank you.
Yes,
That's my baby girl. Take care of yourself.
Okay, greet Dad for me.
Okay.
And Uncle Lumide, drive carefully.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Mom. Yes. I'm heading for the library now. What?
Good to see you, Keziah. And how are you doing?
Fine, as you can see.
Yesterday, you promised to give me some minutes of your time.
Sorry. Yesterday was very busy for me. And as a matter of fact, my mom was on campus.
So I learned.
From who?
The WhatsApp years, you know.
Whatever.
So, can we talk for a while now?
As you can see, I'm heading for the library.
But seriously, Keziah, you have not critically considered what I have been trying to make you understand.
And what is there to exert my energy upon Demola? I think I have made my position known to you on this matter. There can never be us if that is what you are suggesting. See, I'm here to study and make something worthwhile out of my life. And the last thing I need for now is distraction from anyone, and that's including you.
Hey, take it easy. I'm not asking for something so strange. All I am saying is we should be friends. You know, someone you can call, someone that if there's any challenge, we can run things around. And if there's any problem with our studies, we can find a way around them.
Demola, I'm not a baby. And you know, I know what guys like you are after. I'm sorry to disappoint you. I'm not ready for such games. Please, if you don't mind, I want us to end this line of discussion right now. Please, I'm running late for my next lecture and I have a lot to cover.
I repeat, contrary to the opinions of some Eurocentric scholars like Ruth Finninger and other black apologists like M.J. Sasere, that there is no drama in the real sense of it in Africa. Other African scholars, particularly Nigerian scholars, have posited that indeed there is drama in indigenous African societies, manifested in such practices like festivals, rituals, puppet shows, music and dance, among others. Obeshina particularly expresses his dissatisfaction. Are you just coming for my class?
Yes, sorry, sir.
Get out. As I was saying before those intruders came in, Obeshina particularly expresses his dissatisfaction, wondering why a Grecian parameter should be used for the evaluation of drama, especially in Nigeria. Now, the onus lies on you if you really want to pass well, to go and research this argument further. I can assure you that credit will only be given for those who engage in further research on this topic and others yet to come. Is there any question? I take your silence to mean there is no question. I'll see you next week. Good day.
Thank you, sir.
I noticed Keziah was not in class this morning. And she didn't show up for the evening class we had yesterday.
That's correct.
But why? Do you think she's alright?
Honestly, that's a question for her to answer when she comes. But why don't you call her?
That is the problem. The very reason why I am concerned. Since last night, her number has not been reachable.
Demola, I don't think it's something serious. She received an urgent call from home yesterday.
Urgent call? And what was it all about?
You should know Keziah by now. She only tells you what she wants you to know about her. And I don't think it's anything serious.
You think so? Anyway, thanks for your time. May I share this table with you, please?
Why not? After all, it's meant for everybody.
Thank you, my queen.
I hope you are not daydreaming.
I won't mind having that for a start.
I can see you have a lot of growing up to do. And unfortunately, I'm not in any position to help you.
And was that why you left without a trace?
I don't get you.
How can you? Even if you don't want to be my friend. But at least your friend deserves to know what goes on in your life.
Please, I don't have patience for your riddles. And please spare me the details.
You went home for 1 full week without bothering to get in touch with your friends, if not me. And to compound the whole thing, your number was not even reachable.
Hold that.
Yes. Do you know how disturbed we were? You did badly, I must confess.
It's not as if I have to report my movement to you or something. Please cut me some slack. I went home because it was necessary.
Fine. But you should have at least put a call through to your friends.
My friends are aware that my phone got lost on my way home.
I'm sorry for being too hard on you, okay? It's just that I was really worried.
As if I care.
But Keziah, what am I to make out of the whole thing now?
Honestly, I don't know what you're talking about.
Please, can we just stop dribbling around for a second and be sincere with each other?
Demola, I thought you had closed this book.
On a damsel like you? Not in my life.
Well, that's the last thing on my mind. And I will appreciate it if you don't raise this issue again. Please.
Okay. Okay. If you say so. But Keziah, you have to consider my feelings now.
Honestly, Demola, I don't know what further explanation you need from me. Please, stop gathering the wind.
Seriously, Keziah, your action was needless. As in, show some sense of Keziah.
You're too hard on him if you ask my opinion.
Sorry to disappoint you. I won't ask. You girls should know better.
We do. But Demola has earned our trust, and he has proved that he really cares about you.
You should have seen how emaciated he was for that one week that you were away.
As if I care. Listen, girls. Wise up. All what these guys are interested in is that thing in between your legs.
Not all. Some are actually good friends to be with.
And you think Demola is one of them?
How will you know if you don't get to know him?
To me, he appears different. He's serious, intelligent, and hardworking.
Listen, girls. Can we please drop this matter for now? Please.
All we are saying is, get to know him, give him a chance, and you can decide on what to do.
Okay. Can we talk about NG 205 assignment now?
Sorry, Keziah. I couldn't get a cold drink around.
Let's forget about that. I still don't know how to approach the question.
No, now. Can't come to my house for the first time without taking something. Oh, I should even have a pack of juice in the refrigerator.
You never give up, Demola.
That's how I managed to get you here.
I still don't know how to approach this question.
That's simple. But first, you have to identify the suffix that ends each word. With that, you should be able to determine the stress placement. Wow, this is balm. Omo, you're a big girl, oh.
The phone? It's not a new one. I've been using it for over a month now. Just that I rarely bring it to the class.
No wonder. I've not been seeing you with it. What is this on your face?
What? My face?
The dirt.
What dirt is that?
What are you trying to do? Cleaning it with your bare hand?
Even you that you are talking, look at the handkerchief you are using.
What is wrong with it?
Check out mine. Can't you feel its texture?
And is that how to say thank you?
Thanks. Are you satisfied now?
You and your sharp tongue. Anyway, as I was saying, you have to first identify the suffix that ends each word. That should guide you in determining which syllable will receive the stress. Oh,
I don't know.
I've just told you.
It's not that. My head is light and my eyes are turning me.
You know you are Jack the Reader. Anyway, I think it's simply a sign that you're suffering from extreme mental fatigue.
Demola! 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 What's going on here?
Okay, Keziah. You're awake.
Demola, what's going on here? What have you done?
Keziah, take it easy. I can explain.
Explain? Demola, what have you done to my chastity? God, I'm ruined.
Do you mean Demola did this to you? Huh? Men. When would they ever stop? When would they realize that we are treasures that needs to be preserved? When would they start considering us as flowers that radiates beauty but gets mad once violently plucked? When? It's alright, Keziah. Everything will be alright, okay?
No, Stella. Everything can never be right with me again. Can't you see? I sold myself cheaply. I gave my pride to the dogs. And I opened my door to the thieves.
If it didn't happen to you this way, I still believe it would happen some other way. So it's not your fault.
No. I caused it.
Well, I agree with you. But I still believe that if it didn't happen to you this way, it could have happened some other way. I know this because I was once a victim, not of one, but of 4 boys.
It's a lie.
It was 7 years ago. I had accompanied my father to the pastor's house, who was the fellowship unit leader. I was 14 years old then. I was to stay with Daniel and Tosin, the pastor's sons, for a while as they had to go somewhere urgently. I didn't think much of it. I just said okay. Soon, Daniel and Tosin switched on the TV and started watching some musicals. I had to join them to feel at home. 2 of their friends went inside to discuss. Daniel, before long, came alone to tell me that my dad would like to speak with me on the phone in his dad's bedroom. I sheepishly followed him. The 4 of them overpowered me and raped me in turns. The perpetrators of the heinous crime were of course arrested and were made to spend some days behind the bars. My parents, especially my mom, determined to press some charges. But the persuasive voice of the church members and their parents prevailed as they appealed to my parents. My parents later relocated, thinking that would give me some respite. But the deed had been done. I had been irredeemably and forcefully deflowered. I had been rushed into the world of sexual gratification. That marked the beginning of my journey into the land of degeneration. I hated God. I hated Him so much for allowing me to be so humiliated. If He was indeed God Almighty, as some people claimed, why did He allow me to be so humiliated? Why couldn't He have saved me? Why did He allow the car accident that the pastor's wife had that day, such that my father had to rush to save a woman whose sons were busy destroying his own daughter's life? God did not make sense to me, and I blamed Him for it. For the next 5 years, I never prayed to him. Although I still followed my parents to church, my heart had become hardened. I dabbled into all forms of immoralities and I became an expert. Entering into the university gave me the desired opportunity I needed to take my promiscuity to the next level until one day.
Is that all? Yes, sir. Now we shall see how she will be able to parade herself around like a queen in this town. Pour the fool.
It's better to end it this way than for the whole town to see my shame. No, I can't bear it. I can't bear the ridicule, the shame, the mockery. No.
Young lady, I hope you are not planning to drown yourself, because that would be very foolish of you. Have you considered what will happen if you do this?
At least, I will save myself of this open shame and ridicule.
No! Your situation is not as bad as you are painting it. Maybe it's about your clothes that were burnt earlier today.
How did you know that?
I know what I choose to know. As a matter of fact, I saw them when they were going away. I have since been trying to see how I can get your attention. See, I've brought you some new apparels, better than the ones that were burnt by your enemies. Come and take as many as you want to cover your nakedness. Come.
Good day, Stella.
What is it?
I actually thought of seeing you this morning, but I had a morning lecture.
What is it?
Actually, God impressed it on my heart to tell you that He still loves you dearly, and that if you can just come back to Him, He will heal your wounds.
Are you done with your blabbing?
It's not.
Are you done? Answer the question.
Yes.
Thank you. Then take your leave.
You see, Stella.
Just leave, Emanuela. Nonsense. I wasn't myself throughout the rest of that day. The import of Emanuela's message only sank into me after she left. I thought about it. I thought about coming back to him, but I had gone too far. After like a day or two, I forgot all about it, and I was living my life as usual. Till barely a month after, I had the same dream I told you, but this time around, a little modified.
Papa! Help me! Help me! Help me! Leave me alone! I don't want to die!
Stella.
Don't kill me, please. Don't kill me. Don't kill me.
Stella, it's me, Maubi. Come out of this. And see, you've been having a nightmare. Stella, what is it? Stella, what is it? You look terrified. What?
I had never been that scared in my life. I knew God was pointing my attention to my disgraceful end if I forfeited that moment. I needed no man or prophet to tell me the next step to take. Coincidentally, that day happened to be a Sunday. I dragged myself to church. There I gave my life to Jesus as my Lord and Savior again. Has it been easy since then? No, if you ask me. But the Lord has been helping me. Keziah, I hope you now understand why I was so concerned about you. I was only preventing you from falling into the same pit I was once in. That was why I became uncomfortable when you and Demola were becoming too close. I wish I had done more. I wish I had not allowed your derogatory words to get at me. But nevertheless, it's not too late. And that was why I told you that everything would be alright.
Keziah. Keziah.
And what is the meaning of this, Demola?
I discovered you were not in school throughout last week. And you weren't picking my calls. I want to say I am sorry. Deeply sorry for what happened the other day.
Sorry? So you could basically have your way with me and take away my dignity?
I am really sorry, Keziah. My action wasn't intentional. Tell
your malaki to other poor lambs. To another area of myopic ladies soon to be caught in your web of schemes. I hate you, Demola. I cursed the sun that shone the day I set my eyes on you. I cursed the feeling of friendship that drew me to this theater of ridicule. Never again must our path ever cross. Or else.
And what is the meaning of this sudden behavior? You are not even picking your calls. I just had to figure it out that you might be here. So tell me, how did it go? Did she eventually see into your heart?
You know, none of this would have happened. I mean, none of this would have happened if not for you and Bento.
Easy, man.
You should have seen her eyes, her eyeballs, her countenance burning into my heart, condemning me to hell for my heinous crimes. I can't forgive myself for this, not to Keziah. Not again. Not this time. The last one nearly caused me an accident.
Guy, you need it now to banish your guilt and sorrow. You need something that will make you feel high. Come on.
Sapaturapa, ho ho, Sapaturapa, hey, red shadows, untouchable, untamable, unmerciful. Red shadows, untouchable, untamable, unmerciful. Today is a special day. It is special because today we have the final rites and formal absorption of 2 new comrades into our society. Red shadows! Untouchable, untamable, unmerciful. Drink. Drink from the water of covenant, which forever binds your spirit, soul, and body to this noble sect. New comrades, I hereby welcome you to Red Shadow. Your readiness for action shall be tested by the strategic role you play in our next movement. Red Shadows, untouchable, untamable, unmerciful. The intelligence report reaching us has revealed that the sparrows were responsible for the death of Dragon and Festula. We have mapped out strategies, and appropriate actions shall be carried out at the appointed time. Red Shadows, untouchable, untamable, unmerciful.
Padà sílé o kò má sọnù. Oh yeah. Nítorí ajá tó bá máa sọnù kò ní gbọ́ fèrè ọlọ́dẹ o. Ajá tó bá máa sọnù kò ní gbọ́ fèrè ọlọ́dẹ o. Jesus is calling you. Come on, ọ̀rẹ́ mi, come on. He is looking at the door of your heart. Will you open for him to come in? Will you know and see your life go down the drain? Come on, ọ̀rẹ́ mi, come on.
Hello? Hello? Where are you? Oh, that's close. I'm at the school gate, yes. I'm waiting for you. I'm at the school gate. I think you need to see this. Hurry down here, please. Hurry down. I think you need to see this.
See my brother, time has come for you to know. In this world there'll be many tribulations. In this world there'll be many pain. Never turn back, oh, never turn back.
Good day, ma. Yes, ma. It's me, Stella, ma. Yes, ma. Ma, you need to come around to the school, ma. Yes. It's Keziah. She fainted and we had rushed her to the health center. Yes, ma. Yes. I don't know how serious it is for now, ma. But please come around very soon. Thank you, ma. Okay, ma.
And ask grace to abound. Come back home. Come on. Come back home. Come on.
Yes, dear. I don't know. I don't know. All right. Okay.
Morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. These are 4 of the apprehended cultists. With a tip-off, we were able to raid their hideouts. 4 of them managed to escape, while 6 of them sustaining varying degree of injury, sir.
And where are they now?
They are at the hospital, with some of our men on guard.
Brilliant. That's good.
We equally sent some of our men in plain clothes to arrest other members who are still at large.
Good. I suppose the VC and by extension the school authority will now know that we are ever determined and we are irrevocably committed to bring these undesirable elements to book. All I will want us to do is to ensure that we bring other culprits to book. Is that taken?
Yes, sir.
Yes, and one more thing. Make sure you detain them in a single cell, separate from other criminals. I want them to ruminate on where their actions have landed them. Is that taken?
Yes, sir.
And tell the IPO he should hasten up on his investigations. He should duplicate the case file. A copy will go to the DPP for advice while we make sure we round off our investigation soonest so as to commence prosecution. Is that taken?
Yes, sir.
You may take them away. What is our world turning to? Hope of today, leaders of tomorrow. God, have mercy.
Dad, Mom said you would like to have some words with me.
Could you please pick that letter on the center table?
Yes, Dad.
No. Don't bother to give me. The letter is for you.
Letter? Seriously, Dad, I don't understand.
What is it that you don't understand? Can't you read again?
But
what? You think we will not get to know about it? Huh?
Please, Dad. What is going on?
Good. You fainted as a result of the incident that happened in your school. You started bleeding from your private part. A pregnancy test was carried out on you, and the result shows that you were 9 weeks pregnant as at then. That is the report in your hand.
No, this can't be. This can't be happening to me.
But why, Keziah? Why did you do this to us? To spite us?
It wasn't intentional, Dad. I was drugged and then raped.
Excellent. Nice one. Nice story. And where did that happen? In your hostel or lecture room?
Dear.
Dear what? What is it? Eh? Don't I deserve to know where your daughter has decided to open her ties for only God knows reason?
In his room.
And that is in the hostel?
No. He stayed off campus.
Can you hear that? Can you hear how your daughter has degenerated into? Huh?
This girl has killed me. Keziah, why? Why? Why did you do this to us? I thought we raised you better than this. We taught you the fear of God.
I'm sorry, Mom. I never.
And who is this boy in question?
He was my level mate.
Was?
Yes, Dad. He was the one shot dead at the school gate.
Keziah, you mean the boy that was rumored to be a cult member? Ah!
There is a place where destinies are destroyed. There is a place where iniquities are bound. There is a place where misplaced priorities costly, where parents neglect their children and the youths play to their doom. There is a place where destinies are destroyed. There is a place. There is a place where iniquities are bound. There is a place. There is a place where misplaced priorities come.
This is unfortunate. In fact, it's unbelievable. Well, they made a choice. A bad one, with a lifetime of consequences. Imagine Demola's name on that list. I still find it hard to believe that that is the same Demola we used to know. He must have succumbed to the cold hands of bad influence. Unfortunately, he paid dearly with his life. But why is it difficult for them to realize how damaging this could be to them now and in the future? You think some of these students really care? They don't. Those from wealthy homes will easily gain admission into some of the newly established universities around. They can even travel abroad. I only pity those whose parents will really struggle hard to send them to school. I think some of them are just foolish. Or could it be they are caused? Caused? By who? Anyone. Can't you see that some of them are already rounding off, only to forfeit everything? As I've said earlier, they made a choice. A very bad one, that will always have a ripple effect, even to those that are from rich homes. They have sowed the wind and they are bound to reap whirlwind. For some, it will be at a level of contesting for a political post. And for others, this incident will rob them getting to certain places in life.
Dear, don't you think you are taking this matter too hard on her?
How?
The way you keep treating Keziah like a piece of rag. She is our daughter.
Yours, please.
What?
You heard me. She ceased to be my daughter the very day she brought shame into this home with that bastard in her womb, which you willfully accepted.
Dear, please, don't bring up this issue again.
And what if I do? Obviously, you have not really comprehended the damage this has caused us.
Dear, if it's the issue of abortion you are talking about, I think we've crossed that bridge already.
Which means you never really care about your daughter.
But that's not true.
And how do you convince me? Don't you think keeping that baby in her womb will affect her future and her education? And how do you convince me? When you have not reasoned that it will be difficult to explain the circumstances surrounding the birth of that boy or girl in future. Huh?
And have you considered the risk involved in your suggestion?
As in?
You should know better.
Look, carrying out an abortion as at the time that I suggested, was no risk. Especially when we have a competent hand to do it for us.
And what if there were complications?
Look, that is just your imagination.
Agreed. But what if? And where's the place of your long-held beliefs on issues like this?
The circumstances surrounding this one is different. Woman,
I see. So you now do selective applications of your principles, right? When it's not convenient. You can now choose to kill an unborn child, choosing to be oblivious of what the child may turn out to be in the future. Dear, is this the precept you now live by?
please, I am tired of this argument. I have stressed myself in the office, and I think I deserve a rest.
Good morning. So this one what I've got for you, my friend. It's not over. It's not over until it is over. There is hope for you. Get back to your first love. God loves you more.
Keziah, it's okay. Stop crying. Don't hurt yourself. Everything your dad is doing is for your good. And he still loves you. Okay? It's okay, my dear. It's okay. It's okay. Stop crying.
I therefore plead, my Lord, to temper justice with mercy. I rest my case.
Does the prosecution counsel have anything to add before I deliver my judgment?
Let justice prevail, my lord. Most obliged.
Having looked at the circumstances and the facts of this peculiar case, I hereby find the first accused, Nkanga Onwoko, guilty of manslaughter, pursuant to Section 317 of the Criminal Code Act, Cap C28, LFN 2004, which states that a person who unlawfully kills another in such circumstances as not to commit murder is guilty of manslaughter. The required element of mens rea is lacking, and based on the facts and circumstances of the case of the murder of the deceased, Mr. Demola by Nkanga Onwoko was not intentional. Again, I find Nkanga Onwoko and others guilty of the second and third count charges of membership of an unlawful society and illegal possession of firearms, pursuant to Section 64 of the Criminal Code Act, Cap C28, LFN 2004, and Section 27 of the Firearms Act, Cap F28, LFN 2004, respectively. I hereby sentence the first accused person to life imprisonment for the offense of manslaughter, pursuant to Section 325 of the Criminal Code Act, Cap C28, LFN 2004, 2 years imprisonment for membership of an unlawful society, and a fine of 100,000 naira for unlawful possession of firearms, all to run concurrently. The other accused persons, Tokuma Okorie, Musa Abubakar, Olupitan Steve, and Shebi Timor Phillips. Each of you is hereby sentenced to 2 years imprisonment for the offense of membership of an unlawful society and a fine of 100,000 naira for unlawful possession of firearms. I rise.
Hello, Dr. Obola. Yes, I'm on my way to the airport. I should be in Abuja in the next 1 hour, 50 minutes. No, I'm not with it here. But you told me that it is not necessary. Oh, which means I have to turn back to pick the file. What? I may come late a little bit. Okay. Thank you. What's wrong with this girl? Where is she? She left the front door open.
Dad, Mom, by the time you read this letter, I would have been long dead. I want you to know that I am very sorry for all the hurt and embarrassment I have caused you. I know you have the best plans for my life. I'm sorry for not measuring up to your standard. I have missed my flight. I now have to find my abode somewhere else. Mom, please forgive me. Please, forgive Dad for everything. His anger towards me is a demonstration of how badly I have hurt him. Dad, please find a space in your heart to forgive me. I love you both dearly. I wish I could turn back the hand of the clock. But if I have the chance to come to the world a second time, I will not hesitate to choose you two as my parents because you are the best. I love you dearly, Keziah.
Keziah! 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 Keziah!
Doctor, how is our daughter? Is she okay?
Let's just say she was lucky. We have managed to revive her, and we have flushed out the drugs in her system.
Thank you, Jesus. But what about the pregnancy?
Well,
No, doctor. You mean she lost the baby?
I never said so, madam. Let's just say your daughter is lucky. Because the baby is kicking and is fine. It's a miracle.
Jesus.
But come to think of it, why would she do such a dangerous thing?
Doctor, let us just thank God that she made it. And the baby in her womb. Please, how soon can we see her?
In the next 1 hour or so.
Thank you, doctor. Father, thank you. Lord, we thank you. I'm very sorry for everything. I'm sure I've caused you and your mom a lot of pain. Just find a place in your heart to forgive me.
No, Dad. I should be the one asking for forgiveness. I failed to live up to your expectations.
No matter how badly you have behaved, I'm supposed to be there for you as a father, just like your mom. Please, just give me the second chance to right all my wrongs.
All right, father and daughter. Let's allow our mother-to-be to have some rest while we prepare something delicious to celebrate this moment of reunion. Okay? Yeah?
You are right, my dear wife. I think we need to get something to celebrate it.
Exactly.
Keziah, take your rest. Take care of yourself. Just take your rest.
This one what I've got for you, my friend. It's not over. It's not over until it is over. there is hope for you. Get back to your first love. God loves you more. Just get back to Him through the word and renew your mind. Just believe.
If I say I'm baffled by these ugly incidents, I must be lying. Since my visit to Agobe prison, on the invitation of one of Demola's court members, he told me detailed revelations about what I did not know about this issue that had been causing me nightmares. I was told you wanted to see me. What is it all about? Does it have to do with my son?
Yes, sir. I am deeply sorry for all that had happened. I never knew my actions would result into this.
Look, young man, if the purpose for inviting me to this place is to see how sorry you are for shooting my son and for killing him, I think it is unnecessary.
Sir, I have some information.
And what is it all about?
I was responsible for all that had happened to Demola. Demola was my very good friend. Even though we were not in the same level, the first time I set my eyes on him, I knew he was different from other guys. When I discovered that he was from a wealthy home, I decided to get closer. I succeeded in making him do many terrible things. I even make him leave the hostel to the town.
I thought Demola told us the campus could not accommodate all students.
It was all part of the game. I even gave him the initiative, especially when I realized you would never have found out. I later introduced him into drugs. I even encouraged him to rape a female classmate that had proved too stubborn. That day, we had perfected our strategy before the lady arrived.
Don't you guys get it? I love this girl. You know how long it took before she agreed to a visit? Even then, I had to use an assignment as bait.
That is why you must maximize the moment. Guy, opportunity comes but once.
What?
Relax, Demo. This is not as bad as you think. Believe me, you will enjoy it.
Demo. All you have to do is to find a way to make her sniff it. The magic on it performs the rest.
I don't like the sound of this. I don't. Now, how do I make her use the hanky?
Yeah, within your guy they talk. Demo, that's left for you to decide. Look for a perfect opportunity. Seize it. The rest is history.
All along, we couldn't just fathom how our son changed overnight.
But that moment, we realized how we had failed him as parents. We realized how we had allowed the desire to secure our children's financial future becloud our sense of duty as parents, who should see to the well-being of their children, not only financially and materially, but physically and psychologically too. It dawned on us that we drove Demola to his ignominious end.
Mom, Dad, he did not drug me. Demola charmed me.
We never knew how we have failed as parents. Demola actually lied to us about so many things, and he made away with them. Since we did not bother as parents to check on him and to know how he's doing, his friend took our place as parents. He lured him into these despicable acts and got him into cultism. Now we are living with the outcome of our act of irresponsibility.
Engineer, we are sorry for everything and deeply sorry for the death of your wife. We are not here to add to your sorrow, but we just feel you should come here so that the unborn child can have a sense of belonging.
That's okay by me. Since Demola's mother is no more, I will be ready to associate with the seed left behind by Demola.
Hello, dear. Yes, it's Keziah. She's in labor. Yes, we are on our way to the hospital. Okay, please join us there quickly. Thank you, thank you. Sorry, Keziah.
Doctor, how is it? Congratulations, you just got a granddaughter.
There is a place where destinies are destroyed. There is a place where iniquities are bound. There is a place where misplaced priorities costly, where parents neglect their children and the youths play to their doom. There is a place where destinies are destroyed. There is a place. There is a place where iniquities are bound. There is a place. There is a place where misplaced priorities costly. Parents neglect their children and the youths play to their doom. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. So free you stayed pure and clean. But then you heard your song and you sang along and danced to your tune. You had changed, you rode with the tide. There is a place where destinies are destroyed. Where destinies are destroyed. There is a place where iniquities are bound. There is a place where misplaced priority is costly. Where parents neglect their children and the youth play to their doom. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Sodom. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So this one, what I've got for you, my friend, it's not over until it is over. There is hope for you. Get back to your first love. God loves you more. Just get back to Him through the word and renew your mind. Just believe, trust in Him. Just have faith, victory's on your side. Just believe, trust in Him. Just have faith, victory's on your side. Like you don't know what has befallen you. There's a